The lobby of First Dominion Bank still smelled of polished marble and fear. Detective Nora Shaw stood beneath the golden chandelier, staring at the man slumped over the mahogany desk. Gerald Whitaker, senior loan officer, had been respected, feared, and loathed in equal measure. Now he was dead, his lifeless eyes fixed on the ceiling, a thin line of blood seeping from his temple. The bank had locked its doors at 6. Security swore Whitaker was the last to leave. Yet here he was, murdered in his own office with no sign of forced entry. Nora scanned the scene. His briefcase sat open, files scattered across the carpet like confetti. One document caught her eye, a ledger of dormant accounts, the kind that wealthy clients used to park fortunes quietly, away from scrutiny. 3 accounts were circled in red ink. Next to them, a single word, missing. She flipped the page. Numbers told a darker story. Millions siphoned off, funneled through shell companies, vanishing into thin air. Whitaker had uncovered fraud that stretched beyond ordinary theft. This was laundering at an industrial scale, but who was behind it? The bank president, Martin Hale, had arrived quickly, his voice oily with concern. A tragedy, he murmured, dabbing his forehead with a silk handkerchief. Gerald was loyal, perhaps too loyal. Nora caught the phrasing, too loyal. Then there was Lydia, Whitaker's assistant, who lingered by the doorway, her hands trembling. She avoided Nora's gaze, clutching her purse too tightly. Inside, Nora glimpsed the edge of a second ledger. And finally, the head of security, Owen Briggs, stoic, ex-military, with a record as spotless as his pressed uniform. He insisted no one could breach the vault or offices without his knowledge. Yet the surveillance cameras had been under maintenance for the last 2 hours before Whitaker's death. Convenient. On the desk, tucked beneath a blotter, Nora discovered a slip of paper. Whitaker's handwriting, hurried and jagged. "They know, if I don't make it, check account 12 for 7. Her pulse quickened. Account 12-7 wasn't listed in the bank's official system. A phantom ledger, a ghost account. Nora glanced at the 3 faces watching her. The anxious assistant, the sweating president, the stone-faced guard. Each had motive. Each had access. Each had something to lose if Whitaker spoke one word too many. The chandelier flickered above them, casting long shadows across the marble. "This wasn't a robbery," Nora said quietly, almost to herself. It was a message. And in the silence that followed, she realized the killer might not just be protecting money. They were protecting an empire.